What's going on here? I don't even have anything funny to say. Is that the noise Abby makes in bed? What do you mean by that? That is a lot of viscosity. Melissa, calm yourself. What is wrong with the foot? Hello guys and welcome back to Dance Mums, and today we are jumping straight into season 3 episode 16. I know it's crazy. Now I'm actually recording this before the previous episodes even got out, which means I'm super ahead and I'm so impressed with myself. It's a lot of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. It's just a lot going on. But anyway, hope you guys are excited for all the content I've got coming your way in 2025. We are trying to grow the challenge. We're trying to grow the channel, and we have got goals of 5,000 by the end of April and 10,000 by the end of the year. I think it's possible, but who knows? We'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section, and let us get straight into the pyramid, shall we? So guys, this is the pyramid today. As you can see, looking a little bit more like a pyramid for once. At the bottom of the pyramid, for her role in the voting, it's Abby Lee Miller, as usual, as she deserves to be, at the bottom of the pyramid. So tick it off your bingo list, guys. Well done. You've already got a free one. Next up, we have Melissa. Yeah, do you know what? She just didn't spark my joy in the last episode. I really do feel like she's kind of dancing around the whole Asia replacing Mackenzie thing, and she's like, oh no, it's fine, but like inside she's burning deeply, and I just think it's quite funny to watch, I can't lie. Next up, we have Mackenzie. Again, I just feel like she's kind of rolling over and taking it. And I know she's got an injury, but I feel like I need to see some more determination to get back and get ready to dance again. Because it feels like this whole foot thing came out of nowhere, went away for a little bit, and then came back out of nowhere again. So I don't know. I can't be bothered with it all, do you know what I mean? It's just so dull, and I just know this episode's all going to kick off again about the fucking foot, and I'm done with it. I'm over it. It's boring. It's boring. Anyway, Next up, we have Christy Ray. Again, I just feel like she's not really adding much to these episodes. She's kind of just there. She's kind of just vibing. And then she has, like, the odd disagreement. Like, the whole, oh, I expect you to know who my daughter is thing. I was like, okay. I didn't know who your daughter was before I saw her on AUDC. And if I hadn't have watched AUDC, I would have had no idea who your daughter was before watching this show. So, anyway, moving on. On the bottom of the pyramid, Paige. Again, I just didn't really notice her in the last episode. She's not getting the screen time. She's not getting the time of day to perform. And it is disheartening. It is discouraging. And I would like to see her just do a little bit more in the episodes, I guess. That goes for Nia and Kendall. And honestly, also Brooke. All three of those people, I just didn't have much to do in the last episode. And I have to say, I thought the group dance was abysmal. I thought it was genuinely dreadful. Oh, I put Paige on the bottom again because of the whole flag muck up. I do think that was on Paige more than it was on Asia. Asia did her bit correctly. But then again, I think the whole thing was just stupidly designed. Like, it was obviously meant to set somebody up to fail, either Asia or Paige. So, I don't know. I just felt like it was a bit ridiculous. Next up, we have Queen Holly for the way she shut down Christy Ray, and I was actually kind of impressed, I can't lie. She did a good job. I liked her in the last episode. I always like her, to be fair. It's just varying degrees of where do I put her on the list. Next up, we have Jill. Jill had some hilarious moments in the last episode. Like, genuinely hilarious moments. And I have to say, I actually really love the way that she sticks up for Kendall. Even when Kendall doesn't need sticking up for, she's always looking out for her daughter, and I actually really appreciate that. It's not often, well, I say it's not often that you see parents stand up for their children, but really it's just Melissa that doesn't stand up for her children. So really, the other mums are doing a fantastic job at standing up for their children after the horrors that she has to go through. Next up, we have Kelly, and we also have Christy as well. Because these two, they're just icons. They have very funny moments. I can't think of like any particular particular moments in the last episode that had me like absolutely cackling and howling. But I also think that Christy's up there above Kelly because of the whole Chloe versus Maddie thing. That was tough to watch, especially when it's your child. I also rated the fact that Kelly was like, yeah, fuck voting between Chloe and Maddie. I'm going to vote for Paige. Thought that was very hilarious. But next up, we have Maddie. I thought she was very good in the last episode. She did deserve to win. But then again, when you give somebody 10 out of 10 choreography against someone who has like 6 out of 10 choreography, it is an unfair competition and it is an unfair advantage. So I couldn't give her the win in this episode, sadly. But Asia is in second place. I was really impressed with her in the last episode. I thought her dance was incredible. The ending where it was like that, I was like, wow, she kind of slay, you know. She kind of slay. She kind of good at dancing, you know. And I know I haven't said that before, but she is. She is actually quite a good dancer when given good choreography. But anyway, the running in the group number almost made me put her at the bottom. I hated that. I just hate running in a number because I always think it looks so shit. Because it's always like, and it just looks bad. Next up, on top of the pyramid, going for a long time coming, Chloe is on the top of the pyramid. Chloe is a wonderful person. There's not a mean bone in her body. There's not a mean bone in any of the girls' bodies, really. But especially her, she's just such a positive ray of sunshine. And it breaks my heart to see her getting bullied over and over again so consistently by such an evil demon as Abby Lee Miller. I know I pointed at Melissa there, but I meant Abby Lee Miller. Also, I just want to say to everybody in America, I'm so sorry that TikTok has gone. I'm so sorry. Apparently the orange one, as part of his master plan, is planning on bringing TikTok back so that he is popular. Even though he was the one who set it in motion in the first place. That's interesting, isn't it?
On the presidential campaign, this means peace. But here at the Abby Lee Dance Company, it means second.
And here in England, it means fuck you. Oh, that is so funny. What? That to me is always going to be synonymous with Winston Churchill for me because of like the whole World War II peace symbol. I don't know. I've never seen it used in terms of like American politics. I've always thought of it as like a British Winston Churchill thing, but I could be wrong. Maybe they used it in America beforehand.
We're getting beat by teachers that I've never even heard of before.
Oh, heaven forbid that you have to have a name in the dance industry in order to be good at dance. Oh my god, these dance teachers I've never heard of are beating us. How dare they? They don't even have a TV show.
Nia, you did an outstanding job. I thought you looked good in the group. I noticed you in the group.
Do you know what? The fact that consistently Nia is always on like the second row of the pyramid just from her performance in the group number. Like she doesn't even have solos half of the time. But the fact that she's on the middle consistently because she was good in the group number, it does just make me smile a little bit because I'm like, good on you, Nia. Good on you.
People have accused me of playing favorites. Maddie gets what she deserves. She puts in the time. She puts in the energy. She wants it. Why wouldn't she be the favorite?
Do you know what? I don't even have anything smart to say. I don't even have anything funny to say. I don't actually have anything to say other than I'm at a point where, like, she's not even denying it anymore. She's literally like, yeah, why wouldn't she be the favourite? Everyone accuses me of having favourites. Well, why wouldn't she be the favourite? And I'm like, yeah, fair and valid. But also, like, she is your favourite because you pour a lot more time and effort into her routines, into her dances. The other kids don't not want to dance. Like, we'll use Chloe as an example. She's a very talented dancer. She wants to be here. Her mum doesn't want her to be here, but she wants to be here. And yet you treat her like she never wants to dance again and she's being forced to. And I'm like, I don't think that's the case, you know. I don't think that's how it works, you know.
I want to ask Mackenzie where your cast is. You should have an air cast on that foot.
My foot doesn't hurt anymore.
And?
Come on, Kenzie. We went through this script at home. You've got to go. My foot doesn't hurt anymore. And I'm ready to get back into the competition and destroy Asia like the little pipsqueak she is. Come on, Mackenzie. We've been through this.
Your doctor's excuse.
Did you go to the doctor again?
No. Oh, wait, yeah.
No, you did not, Kenzie. You didn't go.
What is going on here? Kenzie was not briefed well enough before this. What do you mean? Yeah, I've been to the doctor. No, I haven't been to the doctor. And Melissa's like, no, you didn't go to the doctor's. What is happening here? What is going on?
The doctor. Tell him exactly what the doctor told you.
He said,
Well, that was a little bit sassy, Mackenzie. Kind of slay, though.
What he said that she has to rest it until it feels 100%. She knows her own body.
She knows her own
And
body.
when-
She can't even create a sentence to answer me with.
The whole conversation was a little bit crazy because Melissa is the worst person for not letting her children speak for themselves. And it really, really jars me out. Just let the children speak and then you can correct them at the end. Don't like be cutting them off halfway through to the point where Mackenzie's like, can you let me speak? Can you shush your mouth for 2 minutes, Ma? Come on.
I don't want to do something now that's going to prevent her from having a career further down the line.
But when Paige was in a boot with an actual broken foot, it was like, yeah, she could do hip hop with a boot on. Whatever, sure. She could take bar. Of course she can. But with Mackenzie, it's like, we don't know what's wrong. Let her chill. She can't possibly be dancing. If that wasn't clear, that's Abby being hypocritical, by the way. So just tick it off your bingo list.
Youngstown, Ohio. I'm
Oh,
sure that
God.
Kathy's going to be there. I'm sure her boy group will be back in full force. Everyone is in it except Mackenzie and Maddie.
Huh? Huh? Excuse me? What's going on here? What do you mean Maddie's not in the group number?
You will be assisting me with the choreography.
What? Excuse me? What? Huh? Would you like to repeat that one more time?
You will be assisting me with the choreography.
I'm sorry, Abby. It almost sounds like you said that you want Maddie to help with the choreography. Sorry, one more time for me.
You will be assisting me with the choreography.
Oh, you did say that. Oh. Interesting. This is new.
Maddie, you will be doing a solo. The name of your solo is They'll Never Change.
Oh, why does she do this? Why? Why? What do you mean they'll never change? She's talking about the dancers at the ALDC. She's like, oh, they're shit. They're never going to get any better. What? This is absolutely criminal. She's so passag in those titles of the songs and the dances. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. You might as well just call it They're All Shit and I'm Amazing.
I'm expecting my little firecracker to light me up.
What do you mean by that, Abby? What do you mean light near up? She's not a rocket. She's a firework. I know you said you too. Oh, I was going to make a Relight My Fire joke, but that's not. That's the Backstreet Boys. Is it? No, Relight My Fire is Take That. Relight My Fire. Yeah, that's Take That.
It's going to Chloe. It's contemporary. And the name of the
No.
routine is About Mother. Mom,
Christy's like, oh God, not again, not another Passag song about me. Come on, you've already done that so many times. Also, Maddie versus Chloe, 2 weeks in a row. Really? Do I have to suffer through that again?
If Abby thinks that Maddie is too good for this group, pull her. Have her dance with your seniors.
That's a good point from Kelly. If you think that she's that good, why are you keeping her in this group that's dragging her down? Abby? Move her up to the seniors. Put her against them. Let's see how that works out for you.
Yeah, don't be calling her assistant choreographer.
What is the difference between choreographing and assistant choreographer? What's the difference?
Valid questions being raised. Assistant choreography and assistant choreographer, they're just verb and nouns that mean the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're the exact same thing. So this is absolute bullshit in my opinion. This is utter waffle, tish tosh, piffle paffle, wiffle waffle. Just rubbish from all of them. Like, Melissa's like, oh, well, she's not contributing to the choreography. I'm like, but she's an assistant choreographer. She's assisting the choreography. And if she was to be like, oh, what about this? Abby would probably be like, oh, that's a fantastic idea, Maddie. Girls, make sure you do that. You hear, Maddie? She's got fantastic ideas. She's amazing. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Dance is just too much stress. I know I'm good at acting. I know I'm good at singing. And dance, there's just a lot that I can't do, or that would take me a while to do. And I'm just like, not my bag.
I know these girls have been dancing together for a long time, but I don't know, she pick up choreography fast?
Right here in rehearsal, she might be
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, but on stage, it comes together.
This was the issue that I had with Asia on AUDC, in the sense of, like, I just found her tough to watch because sometimes in the group numbers, she would just look out of time. I think when she had multiple days to do it, she looked good, but when she was, like, given that 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes for that group dance at the start, she always struggled to pick up the choreography and do it in time with everybody else. So I do agree with both Jill and Christy Ray, in the sense of, like, Jill's like, oh, does she pick up choreography quick? Because she's not doing it very well. But Christy's like, once she's time to consolidate it, learn it, go over it, then she'll be fine. I can see them both having very valid points there.
What changed with Mackenzie that now she's 100% ready to go?
Because her foot feels better.
That is a lot of viscosity from someone that's meant to be defending themselves. You know, in The Traitors, when someone defends themselves and they get a little bit confrontational, it's because they're hiding something. Yeah. Melissa, what are you hiding? What are you hiding, pray tell?
She rested for a whole week doing literally nothing.
A week really isn't that long to rest.
Well, you know what? Mackenzie feels better, and she's fine.
Okay. Now, I ain't saying you're a liar, but I ain't saying you're a truther either, so...
So I got a call from The View, and they have invited you to come guest co-host the show next week.
Oh, wow. This is going to be hard to explain away without making it seem like she's on a TV show. I bet she's going to be like, because of the ALDC and how famous we've gotten from winning all of those competitions across the country, I've been asked to co-host The View. Instead of the actual reason, which is I'm big on a TV show. No, it's because of all those competitions we've been winning. Because we're national champions.
So they've invited the girls to come down as well, and they want to see one of your award-winning numbers.
Wow, that actually is quite cool. The girls get to go on The View as well. In case you guys don't know, obviously if you're in America, you'll know what The View is. But for anybody who is from the Britland, my home place, then The View is kind of like a more aggressive Loose Women. They get a lot more fiery, a lot more like OTT. It's where that infamous clip from Kelly Osbourne comes from. You know the one.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like,
Whereas Loose Women's more of just like a chill and chat with the gals kind of thing.
I love to be yanked, and unfortunately, I was not yanked until I was 1 minute, 1 second in.
that's quite quick,
And
actually.
usually I like it within 28 seconds.
So what state's your front garden in, Colleen?
You carry on beating yourself, and we'll join you in a wee while.
Emails are set to overtake stiffies. Speaking of sex, you haven't lived until you've seen Sherry's locust, Colleen's fish, Janet's badger, or my extended hobby.
Loose Women is genuinely my guilty pleasure. I love catching it because obviously I don't work during the day. I love just sticking it on TV and being like, oh, what's Colleen Nolan doing today? Oh, lovely.
She's wooing.
Whooping and howling.
Is that the noise Abby makes in bed? I bet that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, hang on a minute. Jill, have you been hiring those masseuses back? Like, come on. What do we say about the massages? And she's like, it's not me. It's not me. I promise.
And I have been officially invited to be a guest host on The View.
Guest co-host, Abby. Guest co-host. Let me just make that clear. It's a co-host.
The entire hour of The View.
I think Abby can hold her own.
Look at Christy's face. I'm gonna zoom this in. Oh my god. She bullies my child and she gets rewarded for it. And now she gets to sit next to Whoopi fucking Goldberg for it. I am so angry right now, but all I can do is smile. And I actually would be so fuming if this was me. I'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake. Are you actually kidding me? Yeah, we're rewarding this kind of behaviour. Okay. Okay. Why am I surprised when this country literally just voted in Trump? Why am I surprised that we're rewarding bad behaviour?
I want to know how long this happiness will last for Abby, because that's big news. So that means she'll ride that high for, I don't know, the rest of the night would be nice.
I give her 30 minutes before she's pissed off again. I don't think it's lasted the rest of the night, Holly. I think that's very optimistic thinking from you.
Melissa said that Mackenzie had to be off of her foot, doctor's orders, for 2 weeks. And I don't think Melissa really thought that Abby was going to take her for her word, and 2 weeks is 2 weeks.
I swear that her foot was like 5-6 episodes ago and there's been Christmas break in between. So like, what are we talking about this 2 weeks? I don't remember this 2 weeks business. This has just been introduced in this episode as far as I'm aware, so I don't actually know what's going on.
What number is this? It's called the final tax.
The last tax.
Get it right, Christy. Get it right.
But Asia doesn't know this routine.
She doesn't dance. She does a round up back handspring and
Back
dies.
handspring and dies.
Come on, Christy Ray. There's no dancing for her in this scene. All she has to do is just do a back handspring and then die. Everybody else carries the rest of the number. This is why I mean, like, it's a good performance piece, but like as a dance, like showing off their dancing skills, I don't know if it's the best one to show on national television, even though it has been shown on national television. I don't know. I feel like there are more dancey numbers that they could do, that they could slot Asia into. I don't know.
Well, Mackenzie's injured, right?
She was. You saw her crying. Okay,
But
she's
then
better now.
I want to know where the miracle came from because
She rested.
We're getting confrontational again. Melissa, calm yourself. Never say calm yourself to a woman. It will never end well. But in general, this just feels so pathetic. And I'm kind of just over it at this point. Like, I'm kind of bored of the whole, well, was her foot really hurt? Who cares? If it was, if it wasn't, I actually couldn't give two fucks.
She's fine. Ask her yourself.
How?
Why don't you call the doctor and ask him?
Don't take it out on me that Abby pulled your kid from a dance.
Well, that took an interesting turn. All the fucking doctors. Listen, if this was the UK, you'd be lucky to even get through to the receptionist, let alone the doctor.
Listen, this is for The View. Millions and millions of people are watching that. There will be no mistakes.
Millions and millions? Really? What's the average viewership of The View? Let's have a look. It's research time. In 2013, so that's when this is going out, it was averaging 3.1 million daily viewers.
So before we go, I want to have Brooke meet with a vocal teacher and have her have a lesson. So when we go to New York, she is completely prepared.
Honestly, I think vocal lessons for performers are a must. Unless you're like really bad at singing, then like can't mold shit, do you know what I mean? But if you've got talent, go for it. Have vocal lessons. They'll be able to teach you how to hone it, how to train it, how to adapt it. A lot of my training was done where I was like working on my falsetto, and my singing teacher was helping me work on belt and things like that, whereas I was working on my falsetto. So between us, we managed to actually get a decent singing voice out of me. I say decent, I'm quite good. Not to boast, but I can hold a tune. But I do feel like it is important for Brooke, especially because it's an avenue that she can take that still means she can do what she likes doing, but she doesn't necessarily have to be the bendy Wendy.
Like right now, Asia's rehearsing your spot.
This is Mackenzie's number, the last text. She deserves to be in the number.
I do agree with Melissa. I can't lie. I do agree with her. I'm just hoping, beyond hope, that Mackenzie does get to do it, because in the nicest way possible, Asia doesn't know this dance. She doesn't deserve to be in the dance, personally, because this is Mackenzie's hard work that went into that number, into that award-winning number, not Asia. and it would feel a little bit wrong putting her in the number and then putting it out on national television. Because then you've got people watching The View who probably don't watch Dance Moms going, oh, isn't that kid good? But, like, she wasn't in the number to begin with.
Melissa must know.
But Melissa's saying,
Yeah, I mean,
Asia's bullying Mackenzie.
No, Asia just came up to me and she...
What? Asia's bullying Mackenzie? We need to get to the bottom of this, because that is a vicious rumour to be circulating, Melissa. What's going on there?
Tell me, what did you learn from the whole Maddie Chloe thing? Maddie?
My teammates don't rate me. My confidence has plummeted. I'm feeling more depressed. I'm on anti-anxiety meds. I'm just not feeling very good because you made the kids vote against me. What? If I was Chloe, I'd be screaming at her like, you did this to me. You did this.
You need to get a thick skin because this business is ruthless. Chloe wants to be a star, a celebrity. She wants to sign autographs.
Does she? Does she really? Like, has she told you this personally, or is this just your opinion? Because I don't get the impression that she does want to be a celebrity, that she does want to be a star, that she wants to be signing autographs. I don't get that impression from her at all.
Look, she's got her foot beveled.
Oh, the head's gone.
Oh, God.
The torpedoes are out.
What is going on right now? What is happening? Is she about to do one of her sexy sassy walks forward where she thinks she's serving, but she's actually serving cold, raw food?
Abby loves herself a drag queen dance. Oh, Lord help us all.
Watch out.
Everybody get out your mental scrub brush.
Okay, here she goes.
What do you mean a drag queen dance? No, we're not making her do another Laquifa number. Oh my God.
You're joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, the wrists are limp.
Oh.
Whatever that move is. Here it comes.
Oh my days. Do you know what? The only thing more scary than Abby is Abby dancing, which as a dance teacher is not good.
I want them to resolve this on their own.
Okay, but I would like to know how my child's being a bully.
She dropped a block on Mackenzie, dropped a block on her foot on purpose. I'm like, why would a kid drop a block on purpose?
Oh, we're just playing silly little games here, aren't we? We're just playing silly little games. What is going on? What do you mean that Asia dropped a block onto Mackenzie's foot? What's that all about? What is that all about? Did you see it happen, Melissa? Or is this just what Mackenzie's saying? It feels like it was just an accident and it's been taken as, oh, she's bullying me. I don't think it is that deep, to be fair. I don't think Asia is that kind of kid, personally, just from my limited knowledge of her. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe she could be a secret, like, evildoer. Who knows? I doubt she is, but imagine if she was.
It's not about Asia not being in the group. It's about this whole charade. Don't let her rehearse.
Charade?
The charade about the foot. What the is wrong with the foot?
That's what we're all wondering, Christy Ray. What is wrong with the foot? Obviously, you guys have told me that she's got an extra bone in her foot. But, like, how have they not found that out yet? If she's been to the doctors, surely they've done some tests. And surely they've at least done an x-ray and found the extra bone. Why can't they just talk about it? And if they haven't, then what kind of doctors are you sending her to? A witch doctor that just goes, ooh, there's something wrong. Ooh, just rest for 2 weeks. I could have told you that. My friend went to a witch doctor in Brazil, right? And I had given them advice saying, all you need to do is just rest your back. What do they tell them? Oh, you just need to rest your back. Flew all the way to Brazil for that. And a holiday. But all the way to Brazil for that, that's ridiculous. I gave you that exact information. And I am not a qualified medical professional. I've just seen 20 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
We're here at the Energy Dance Competition in Youngstown, Ohio.
I've just thought, we're at the competition and we ain't heard from Kathy. She's not here, is she? We're on her home turf and she didn't even bother turning up to compete. Now, that is fucking ridiculous. What a disgusting, disgusting... How dare you?
I cannot believe that we are in Youngstown, Ohio.
Did you get drugged and just on the coach? Because what do you mean you can't believe you're here? What do you mean? You drove here. You got on the coach. She says the most random things like, oh my God, I can't believe we're here. You knew we were coming here. What do you mean you can't believe it?
And there's not applesauce?
Oh. Okay, note to Ethan. Make sure you listen to the whole sentence next time, because she just said exactly what I said. Well, now who has egg on their face?
Where are Asia and Nia?
Oh my god. I think this might be in my favourite outfits category. This is fresh and funky. I like this. This is so much fun. Applauds to whoever came up with these costumes because they look incredible.
But we'll come back for the duet?
Yes.
Because I didn't have a chance to get pinned. Like, they're not finished getting dressed. But we haven't run Nia and Asia's duet yet. And I'm getting really nervous.
This seems like foreshadowing. This seems like they're not going to get to rehearse before they go on. Oh no. Oh, Holly. Why did we have to jinx it like that?
Mother, tell me, mother, how to follow the signs. 'Cause you see right through me, and you feel, what about you and me? What about, what about, what about, what about, what about, what about, what about?
9 out of 10. I think that's an absolutely fair and valid score. My issues with this dance were that it just sometimes it just felt a little bit orcs. Especially at the start, there was just some odd choreography choices that were like, oh, that just felt really odd. Just, ugh. Like, I don't think it was Chloe going wrong. I think the choreography just felt stiff and awkward and clunky, but it is what it is. There's not really much you can do about it. But either way, I thought she did a very, very good job, and I have to give her credit where credit is due. So very, very well done, Maddie. No, Chloe. Very, very well done, Chloe. Good job. Well done. I was impressed. That ending bit was beautiful, by the way.
But does it really matter what we said, or who started it all? I'm not getting very much love at all.
I think she did a good job. Again, like, I just feel like it's a 9 out of 10. Like, I don't feel like these dances are anything special. Like, I just watch them and I'm like, they're good, and I can't hate on them because they are very, very good. But like, I don't know, they're just not relighting my fire. Yeah, they're just not doing much for me at the moment, which is a shame. I feel like we're in that mid-season lull where they're gonna start spicing it up after the mid-season. And so I'm just hoping that there's like just something that they do that's going to make me go, ooh, okay, this is really fun and funky. I feel like not every week needs to have a Maddie solo in the nicest way possible. It just doesn't, because it does just... I'm getting to the point now where she's had one for the last couple of weeks and it's been like the same style of music, same style of dance, and I'm just like a bit bored of it. Sorry, guys. Huh?
It's wrong.
Huh?
All of a sudden, I hear the competition announced that the duet is up next. And there were supposed to be 14 numbers between Asia and Nia's duet and Maddie's solo.
I had a feeling some fuck shit was going to happen in this episode. I had a feeling. And it always has to be Nia. Come on, girls. You better pull it out of the bag. I'm ready to give the 10 out of 10. I'm ready to give the 10 out of 10. But you guys have got to... You guys got to prove it to me that you deserve it. Come on. Please.
We didn't even warm up or anything. We didn't practice at all. That's not fair to Asia and I.
That is bullshit. Why have we skipped ahead? What's going on here? Is this a competition thing, or is this the producers just fucking around and finding out? Like, what? What? This is so unfair. I'm so unbelievably unfair.
1, 2, 3, get funky. I got something to tell you, and I think you ought to know. You think you
Okay.
know what you have?
Okay, good. Come on. Yes!
I like this. Me too. Now let me show you how we
Yes! 10 out of 10. Well done. Absolutely flawless. I don't care that there were like some dodgy bits. 10 out of 10. You guys absolutely smashed it. They were set up to fail and they succeeded. I hope they went first. Honestly, I hope they went first. If I was Abby, I'd be going up to the judges being like, yeah, they skipped ahead in the thing. So just so you know, they weren't even warmed up. They hadn't even warmed up. They hadn't even practiced. So they did that first try. I'm so impressed with these two divas. The TikTok's back. Wait, is it actually? Damn, TikTok's back. Liza Minnelli said I outlived the ban.
What? And they never practiced in their costume like everybody else.
They didn't even run anything. They didn't even stretch.
Most importantly, they weren't warmed up.
Regardless, the ability to adapt quickly to change, they need to be on that.
And they did. That's not what we're arguing here. They did adapt to change very well. What we're arguing is that they were set up to fail here. You didn't give them the time that you gave everybody else. And then all of a sudden, oh, this random thing just happens to happen the one time that we haven't gone through the number or warmed up. Seems a little bit convenient.
When you're in an audition, you just need to be ready. And that's a fact.
This isn't an audition though. This is a dance competition. The skills are not that transferable.
But it's not funny or cute to throw a kid on stage and them not be warmed up. Once again, Abby deflects the blame.
Because if you're not warmed up, you could end up pulling a muscle, you could do yourself an injury, you could take yourself out of the game for a lot longer than if you were to have warmed up. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is a reason why when you do dance, you have to warm your muscles up. You can't just go straight into it because that's how you hurt yourself.
You told me we were fighters, fighters. Let the night get away. This won't require This won't require This
I thought that was a solid 9 out of 10. And I think that's a lot better than the shit that they've been peddling out the last couple of weeks. I can't lie. That was really, really strong. And for once, and I'm going to say this, if they win, it's because I think they were allowed to shine without Maddie being there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was nice to see them do a group number in which I was watching everybody and not being forced to look at Maddie by the camera shots. I actually thought that was a really, really good dance. I was very impressed. I have to say, I thought it was really, really good. I don't really have much else to say. The timing was really good. I felt like they were all mostly in time throughout the entire number. It felt powerful. I just thought it was a really, really good number. So my recording kind of fucked up a little bit towards the end there, but all you missed was the awards show. Nothing interesting happened. Maddie came first, Chloe came second by a point. Nia and Asia came first with their dance, as they fucking should, because they are amazing. And then the group dance won. And I was like, see, it's almost as if when you actually choreograph a group number rather than a Maddie solo with backing dancers, they will win. Because the last couple of weeks, it's not been great. It's not been great, I can't lie. The dances have been absolutely abysmal.
Does that mean Asia's doing the last text?
Mackenzie's definitely bummed. She wants to dance. She wants to dance in the worst way.
We'll see.
Oh, this is going to carry over to next week, isn't it? Brilliant. I'm so excited for this gripping storyline that the show's finally introduced. Well, that is the end of the episode, and that is all we've got time for today. I thought this was another kind of middle-of-the-road episode. We've been having a couple of them so far. Like, we had some really good ones earlier on in the series, and now we're just back to, like, kind of middle of the road. We're peddling the same storyline with Mackenzie and her fucking foot, and I'm kind of just bored of it. I'm kind of over it. I'm a little bit finito. So, do you know what? Hopefully we get some more interesting things next time, but you never know. You actually never know. So, hopefully we will have some good content coming up soon. But until then, hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.